They
Okay.
just always were about drinking beer and getting in fights and having fun and aggro. I don't remember that much about it, quite honestly. I would go to all the shows, but I didn't really know all the lyrics for all the bands. I'd go to shows and see bands play, but I didn't like. Back then, I was just kind of goofing around, getting drunk, and having fun with my friends, and enjoying the music instead of just like studying the music. I didn't really like. Even just today, I realized the title of a song by X was in the song, and I didn't even understand it. I don't even know why I didn't know that before. It's just like one of those things. I didn't. These guys were my friends. I'd go to their shows, and I don't remember what they were like. It's been like a long time, like 35, 40 years since I started getting into shows, going to punk shows, and our memories getting kind of bad, getting kind of bad now. But it's okay. I mean, I still remember everybody there and going to the shows and having fun. I'd save flyers and I'd save tickets. I mean, I still have my tickets from Belmont Ballroom still. That was like really long time ago, like 40 something years ago, 42 years ago maybe. I don't know. But it was I just love all the bands, everybody in the bands. They were all pals of mine, and we had a good time. And yeah, when I think of Sad Boys, I remember them being kind of like they liked, I guess aggro, but in a fun way to me. Maybe I was just aggro back then. I don't know. I've calmed down since then.
I love that song, "Shut Up and Drink." It's like
Yeah,
that's a classic.
that's what I always remember, because whenever I Madman gets together, they do a cover of that, and it's really fun. So it's just that's what I remember, the fun stuff.
Were you there when Steve passed away?
I was at that same show and everybody. I left early because I used to. Ralph and I always lived out of town, and then I think I lived in Squaw Valley at the time. Or they don't call it Squaw Valley anymore. Sorry, they call it Yokuts Valley now. So we lived up in the mountains, and so I left early so I could get home early and not hang out and party with everybody. And then I heard what happened, and the band was supposed to play at my house for our summer solstice party up in the mountains that year. And when Jeff called me and told me what had happened, I was just blown away. I was like, why was he walking home drunk? Why didn't anybody give him a ride? And it's like everybody had had enough of his bullshit. I mean, he actually was sober for a long time. He had tried really hard not to be. He really wanted the band to go places and do things, and it seemed like every time he'd sober up, everybody else would backslide and be like on something and fucking everything up. I can say that, right?
Of course.
Okay. Anyways, that's a punk rock thing to say.